and gentlemen, boys and girls, professional procrastinators and sincere students. Welcome. You're watching Next IAS English. Today we are decoding what could become a significant shift in public transport regulation. The Indian Railways new baggage policy. Now, this isn't just about what you pack. It raises important questions about how public systems evolve to deliver safer, smarter, and more accountable services. And yes, if reports are to be believed, train travel in India might soon resemble flight protocols, with baggage weight checks, platform access controls, and stricter norms possibly becoming a regular part of the experience. So let's explore what's being proposed, why such a move may be underway, and what it reflects about broader governance reform in India. Now let's do a policy review, the policy shift, and what is exactly changing. As per several media reports, Indian Railways is revisiting its luggage regulations with stricter enforcement of long-standing rules under the Indian Railways Act 1989. Until now, these provisions existed mostly on paper, but select stations are now reportedly trailing stricter enforcement, including weighing bags and verifying the dimensions of bags. Places like Prayagraj, Kanpur, Mirzapur and Aligarh are being mentioned in reports as pilot locations. If this approach gains traction, it could mark a shift from informal arrangements to more rule-based, visible public service delivery, a hallmark of modern governance. Now let's talk about why this is happening. So why this move and why now? See, three possibilities stand out. Number one, overcrowding in trains is a long-standing challenge, getting worse each day and worsened by unchecked and oversized luggage. Number two, public infrastructure is limited and must be used optimally. Number three, India's transport systems are undergoing a broader modernization push, with some suggesting a move towards global standards in space and safety management. Is this the beginning of an airport-like railway experience? That remains to be seen. But the conversation is clearly shifting in that direction. And fundamentally, it reflects how both citizen behavior as well as state enforcement may need to adapt for smoother, safer services. Now, let's talk about the objectives of this policy. From the information available so far, the objectives appear to include reducing congestion in the train compartments. Number two, improving safety, especially in boarding zones and during emergencies. Number three, ensuring fair space usage, so all passengers have equitable access. It also aligns well with the Amrit Bharat station scheme, which aims to develop next generation railway infrastructure. Seen in that light, this may be less about rules alone and more about transforming how people interact with public systems. Moving forward, we are going to talk about free baggage allowance by class. Now, reports indicate that Indian Railways is reiterating class-wise baggage limits. You can see the limit on the screen right here. For AC, there is 70 kgs and till second class, it becomes 35 kgs. Exceed these allowances and you could be charged 1.5x the L scale rate. Though, implementation may vary depending on local enforcement capacity. This model encourages equity in public service usage. Each traveler gets fair access to limited space. Now let's talk about volume restrictions and rationale. Interestingly, it's not just about weight. Bags larger than 28 cubic decimeters may be treated at 4 kg, regardless of actual weight. The logic is that a large lightweight item may still block aisles, exits or overhead racks, compromising safety and comfort for people. This introduces a value for volume approach which is widely used in global logistics. It also addresses an old loophole: people carrying bulky but light luggage that disrupts shared spaces. Now, let's talk about compliance and enforcement. If stricter baggage enforcement does take shape, compliance could follow this pattern. Number 1, declare access baggage and pre-book via IRCTC or parcel office. Number 2, undeclared extra luggage may attract a 1.5 penalty. Number 3, oversized items like bicycles or crates have no free allowance and must be registered separately. If this is executed well, this could build transparency and predictability into the travel experience. It might also help Indian Railways move towards data-based logistics, using real-time stats to improve coach design and how to handle the baggage. Now let's talk about the pilot implementation, where and how. According to reports, these stations have begun piloting the process: Prayagraj Junction, Kanpur Central, Mirzapur and Aligarh. Key features observed or mentioned include electronic baggage scales, staff-led luggage checks at entry points, controlled platform access for travelers only. Some articles do mention a December 2026 target for full enforcement at Prayagraj. But again, details vary and it's best to treat such timelines cautiously until officially confirmed. Now, let's talk about the broader significance of the topic. If this reform spreads, it could show a big change in how things are done. Following clear rules, making better use of space and resources, encouraging everyone to be more responsible in shared places, and lastly, using digital tools to make daily systems work better. It shows how government and policies are changing, not just to handle the day-to-day, but to create a system that is more efficient, eco-friendly and focused on people's need. With over 20 million people using Indian Railways every day, it's a strong place to try out big changes that could work all over the country. Now, there have been criticisms. Not everyone is happy with these changes. Many people are worried. For some travelers who don't have much money, extra costs can be very hard. In small towns and villages, the rules might not be followed properly. There is also a fear that some staff might use their power unfairly. These worries show an important problem in making rules: how to be fair and also make things work better. To fix this, the government needs to do more. There should be clear information for everyone, easy ways to complain if something goes wrong, and honest checks to make sure rules are followed. Only then can the changes help everyone, not just some people. Traveler responsibility, let's talk about that now. What is your responsibility as citizen? No matter of these new rules spread everywhere or not, it is very smart to know how much baggage your travel class allows. Number 2, check both the weight and size of your bags. Number 3, reach the station early, especially at pilot stations. Number 4, book any extra luggage before your journey. This isn't just about following the rules. It's about creating a way we all can use public transport together with respect and care. In a huge system like Indian Railways, what each person does really matters. When everyone cooperates and travel experiences get better for all of us. Now let's move forward to the conclusion. See, to wrap up the baggage reforms, if officially rolled out nationwide, it could become more than a logistical update. They would represent a deeper transformation of how the state manages resources, how citizens engage with rules, and how public services evolve to meet modern challenges. And in a country as large and diverse as India, even a luggage policy becomes a lens into governance, planning, and reform. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If this helped you think critically and what's happening around us, share this with others, fellow students, cautious citizens, curious citizens, and all those who are interested in public policy. Stay tuned to Next IAS English for grounded, thoughtful explorations of India's evolving systems.